Bam Bam, welcome to another Energy Hacks video. So how can you conquer your busy schedule? Sometimes when we have a busy schedule, it feels so overwhelming and like you're just trying to keep up. Trying to get some stuff done, you've got laundry that needs to be folded, and I have some right here, and it just feels like everything kind of just has loose ends here and there, and you're just trying to not drown. It's really important that you feel like you're in control over your energy and of your life so that you can go out and conquer. And that is the most important thing that I want to share with you guys today. How to conquer your schedule, even though it's busy. The one thing that I like to do is to make sure that I have a routine. When I have a morning and an evening routine, it really sets my day straight, and then I can really set myself up for success at night so that I'm not just kind of drifting and feeling like I'm not closing the chapter of the day or getting stuff done. So having a routine, something consistent that you can follow and fall back on, will also reduce your decision fatigue and the amount of energy that you need and time that you need to take to make sure that you're organized and set up for success. Number two, I make sure that I prep as much as possible. This is similar to having a routine, but routine means you have something to expect. So when I wake up, I expect to go on a walk. I expect to have a shake for breakfast first thing. I expect to get my workout done. I expect to help homeschool the kids, and I expect to be in the office by 9 o'clock, no later. So there's these expectations that just sort of cycle and flow. But when it comes to prepping things, that means I don't have to make decisions or take more time to create and make decisions and have solutions for these things. So some of the things that I really like to prep are my clothes. That's easy for me because my clothes are all pretty simple, so I don't typically have to pick. I just grab the first thing that looks good, stick them on, and then I'm out the door. Number two are my meals. If you haven't watched my meal prep video yet, I'll stick the link below. I love meal prepping twice a week. So every 3 days, I put together a meal that's gonna last me today, tomorrow, and the next day, so that the day after that, I have to meal prep again, and I don't have to worry about my meals. It's quick, it's easy. When I need energy, when I'm hungry, I need it right now. I don't have the time to do it or to think about what I want to eat or what I'm craving. It's just there. I take it, throw it on the stove, heat it up, and I'm good to go. I love making sure my meals are completely prepped and easy to do. So tacos are typically pretty easy, right? You just grab your taco and you put all your toppings on and you're good to go. Well, I like to take it a step further and mix all the ingredients into one bowl. So when I'm hungry for a taco, I literally scoop it out, stick it in the tortilla, and I'm ready to go. That is meal prepping at its finest, and it makes a massive difference, especially when you're on a crazy busy schedule. Another thing that I like to prep are activities for my kids. My kids tag along a lot during work. They're homeschooled, so if we've got schedules or places to go, photo shoots or locations to be, I like to make sure that they have their activities listed. We've prepped them mentally for what's going on during the day and what we expect out of them so that they know that as long as they get X, Y, and Z done, and we're done at the beach and we're moving over in this direction, and then we come home, they can have their free time. They're set up for success, so they're not causing extra issues or having challenges getting through the day, especially when the day is off pattern or routine. The next thing I also like to prep are my bags. I have a plethora of pre-prepped bags, and I'll stick all those links below, because if I'm going out by myself or I'm going out with the kids for the day, or if I'm just going grocery shopping, I have a basket or bag for success that I can just grab and go and be on my way. And I really like having those available because they're just really quick to snag once I'm out the door, and I know that the only things that I need to include are things that are interchangeable or consumable that I'm gonna wanna use for my day. So check out those videos, let me know how you like them, and also make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, because there's gonna be so much more of this information on how to conquer and simplify your life, and you wanna know when these things come out, so make sure the bell notifications are on too. The third thing that I do to conquer my busy schedule is to mind my flow. And what I mean by this is if I have a crazy busy schedule in the morning, hanging out with the family outdoors, playing tennis or pickleball, and I know it's going to be a really active morning, I probably won't schedule that bike ride with our friend later in the evening. So for me, it's important that my flow sort of balances itself out. There are some people out there who can really go all day, And while I'm still rehabbing for adrenal fatigue or chronic fatigue due to not making enough cortisol, I still have to mind my flow and make sure that I'm not overloading myself with stuff so that I have that energetic balance of push and restore. So be sure to keep that in mind as much as possible, even foreseeing your schedule or your plan. A lot of times I look at that and I won't schedule, say, a photo shoot when I have to drive down into the city that day for a meeting or an appointment or interview. So those sort of things really help me make sure that I'm not feeling overwhelmed and overloaded. Also, number 4, creating space for breathing, relaxation, restoring. This is kind of like minding your flow, but you really have to create that space. So making sure that you're not running from one thing to the next, dragging all your stuff behind you, hoping that it's, all put together. Having space in between your point A to point B or in between your transitions of your daily flow really helps you get 5 minutes to breathe, get calm and centered, figure out what your focus is, tie up any loose ends you might need to do, like go to the bathroom, or maybe you started your cycle and you got to take a few minutes to take care of yourself. It's always nice to have those spaces to reset and to refocus. The next thing that I have on my list is to make sure that you're getting enough sleep. This is kind of like creating space for breathing and relaxation, but you really have to recharge your batteries. And this is one area that I think a lot of us don't pay enough attention to, especially myself. For a long time, I always used to say, food doesn't matter, as long as I'm getting my nutrition. It's food, it's energy, it's good for me. But when you start to fine tune your life, when you want to conquer, be an emperor or an empress, like rule your life, your day, your body, your mind, your relationships, when you want to rule every aspect of your life and you want to do it 100%, you have to make sure that all your resources, including your energy, where your perspective is at, how much sleep you get, what type of fuel you put in your body, is 100%. There's no negotiation about that. And a lot of times I get a hard time from people because they think that I need to just sit back and chill and have a little more fun in my day. And the truth of the matter is, I don't drag because I prioritize these things. They make a massive value adding difference to my life. It levels up my life, levels up my reality, levels up the person that I can be. I have the capacity to do more of the things that I actually want to do, because I want to do the things that I'm involved in over kicking my feet up, having a beer, Netflix, and chill. I want to do those things over going out and getting drunk or hammered at a bar on Saturday night. I want to do the things that create a purposeful, meaningful, fulfilled life. And when it comes to wanting to be a person that is 100%, you have to make sure that the back end stuff, the foundation that supports you, is 100% also. That's a no negotiation factor. So I hope you enjoyed these tips on how to conquer your busy schedule. The biggest thing really is try to avoid overstuffing your schedule. If you're like me, your schedule gets really busy because you put a lot of things on the back burner. You don't get ahead. When I'm ahead and I plan and I anticipate, I don't have a problem being busy. I anticipate that I'm going to have a lot on my plate, so I get extra exercise, extra sleep. I tighten up my meals more. I anticipate that it's gonna be a busy holiday season, so I get things done ahead of time, and I try to plan now double time ahead so that when things get crazy, I'm not overwhelmed. That is really the main key factor. But if you're in a space where you're already busy and you still want to conquer your life, I hope that these 5 tips have helped you out. Let me know that you like this video by hitting thumbs up. As always, leave your thoughts, questions, comments down below, and make sure you subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao for now.